welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa and you're watching Growing on Vancouver Island. Today I'm going to give you a quick container garden update. Right now we're on my front deck and let me show you all of the things that are going on here. First of all, the garden supervisor is chewing his bone and watching the neighborhood in front of him and making sure everyone is behaving themselves while overlooking our rock garden. And in front of me here, these are my corn plants. They are definitely the highlight of my container gardens right now. They are doing amazing. If you watched my previous container garden update, I'll link it in the description if you didn't. Go watch it. I was wondering what to do about my watering situation. I work 12-hour shifts, and when I come home on a hot day, the plants were wilting, and it was hard to get them watered quickly. So I came up with this idea. I went to my favorite website, Amazon.ca, and found these watering spikes. Here's one that is slightly broken that I broke. It was not Amazon's fault. And basically you buy the spikes, they're like a terracotta material, and you attach them to any kind of glass bottle. I don't know how much this bottle holds. I'm going to say close to 2 liters maybe it's 1.5 liters. I don't know. It's a good sized bottle, and these have been in my pots for, I want to say 5 to 6 days, and they still have water in them. It's a really slow release system and it works absolutely amazingly. Like, my plants are so lush and healthy. No more wilting. It doesn't matter if it's 30 degrees. They are perfect. So I'm going to be buying more of these myself. I'm not sponsored by Amazon, although I would love to be, but I'm going to link them in the description if you want to go check them out. If you have a container garden, they may be a worthwhile investment. The bottles don't come with these little stakes. These were from our local Dollarama, which is kind of similar to Dollar Tree, probably from the US, I would think. And we have some more grow bags here with some of my corn. Those were also from Amazon. Really good purchase of my first time using them, and I am super happy with my grow bags. I will link them down below as well. We also have beans growing very well in my grow bags, and I put a cucumber plant or two in here, these tiny ones, when my mystery seeds that I planted didn't sprout. So they also have a little bottle, and these bottles are lasting a good amount of time, so I'm super happy. Here is one of my balcony strawberry planters. This one doesn't have many ripe ones or any ripe ones right now, but I try to come out here to all of my planters every day. I've got about 6 of them, and pick all the ripe berries and just nibble on them. So they've been picked, but let me tell you, they are delicious. My favorite strawberry and flower planter on the balcony, it has nasturtiums, and let me tell you, the hummingbirds are living their best lives on this bush. They come here and I am delighted because I get to watch them. So it's a win-win. I will definitely put nasturtiums in these again next year. They were well worth it. And here we have a container garden as well. Right in front of us, these are cucumber plants planted directly in containers from seed. They are doing absolutely amazing. I want to show you something. This is one leaf, and this is my hand. My hand is smaller than the leaf. They are enormous, these leaves. And I think the reason they're doing so well is because 3/4 of the soil in these pots is something called sea soil. And if you're not familiar with sea soil, it is derived from seaweed and other products found in the ocean. It is the best soil amendment I have ever found for all kinds of growing, for growing anything pretty much. And the plants love it. It was a game changer for me with my vegetable garden when I discovered it last year. So beside the cucumbers are bell pepper plants. We've got a bunch of them planted in grow bags as well. And we've got a few bell peppers forming here. And a few bigger ones on this bush here. They're still pretty small, but a little bit bigger size. And they have a unique coloring. These are supposed to be reds and oranges, I believe. And it's got this black coloring on it. I don't know what that is. They're dark gray, charcoal. The peppers look super lush and healthy, but is this like a different variety that has stripes, like a tomato? Or I'm not super familiar with red peppers or bell peppers. So if you know much about them, let me know in the comments. I would love to know what the coloring means. Same with these. These are more of a blotchy coloring, and they're not supposed to be spicy, these peppers. They're supposed to be sweet bell peppers. So let me know what the colors mean. I expected a pure color, not this blotched look. I don't mind, but I'm hoping it means something with the variety and not anything else. And here is our back patio table, and on the table, this is a basil planter. If you watched my last container garden update, you might remember I had a whole bunch of little basil plants in my house in each individual container. Well, I put them all into one and ended up taking it outside. It wasn't going to stay outside, but it ended up here, and I think I'm going to leave it here until probably September, early September, and then it'll come in the house. My goal is to keep it alive all year. So hopefully I can keep it alive all year, and it's doing really well out here, living its best life. I love having so much fresh basil. And beside it, we have a little herb planter with some sage, rosemary and thyme, and a little nasturtium that the hummingbird has been loving. Over here we have a lemon plant that has made a great comeback from where it was earlier this season. And we also have a alyssum that's self-seeded into this pot, and I'm not complaining about it. It's pretty nice. Beside it, we have some marigolds and parsley and a Thai basil that are doing really well and very delicious. And beside that is my lemon plant. No, this is my lime plant, sorry. And it's also made an amazing comeback from where it was earlier in the season. And it may end up in the ground later in the season. Time will tell. At the back is my most sad looking planter. A lettuce planter that I have harvested a lot from, but needs some water, and I can never give it enough water. I give it a ton of water and it's always droopy, probably because I overplanted it, but I kind of knew that it was going to happen, so it's my own fault, but it's still been worth it. I've harvested quite a bit, so it wasn't the worst thing to plant in this container. So that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Have a nice evening.